What is up, guys, over on the Carnage Clan channel? My name is Urbo, and today I'm bringing you guys another class setup. Today we're going to take a look at the CBJ SMG in Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, the CBJ is an SMG that has a really high fire rate and has some pretty unique characteristics that I'm going to get into, and this gun is absolutely amazing close range and not too bad medium to long range either. Now, I have two setups for you guys, one's for core and one's for hardcore. Now, make sure you guys stay around for the hardcore setup because I show you guys some of the characteristics that the gun has and let you guys know where the gun really shines. So make sure you guys stay around for that, like I said. And for the core setup, we're going to take a look at a rushing class setup for it. You know, some assault streaks so you could just run and gun, run around, get those kill streaks and get a lot of kills. It should be a lot of fun, so I'll see you over there. Okay guys, so now that we're in the create class menu, I actually have two setups to show you. I have one for core and one for hardcore. I guess we could go ahead and start off with the core setup since that's first. So for attachments, I like to run muzzle brake in foregrip. Like I said before, the CBJ has a really high fire rate, and I find that these two attachments work really well to counteract that. You know, the muzzle brake just helps me, kill people at longer ranges. It takes less bullets, and the foregrip comes into play because I'm able to keep my target right in front of me and keep my aim on point. So that really helps. Now, I don't have one a secondary, no lethal, but I do actually have one a tactical. I like to run a concussion with the CBJ. I find that is really effective when I throw it in a building, then I follow up with it, and I just run it with my CBJ and just rip people apart that are stunned and that don't have tac mask on. Now, if you guys want to, you could take off the stun grenade or the concussion and put on a 9-bang. I know some people like that better. I just prefer a concussion just because I've been playing Call of Duty since COD 4, and concussions have always been in. So now for perks, I actually have on sleight of hand, steady aim, dead silence, ICU, and focus. Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but this is an assault class and we are going to be running and gunning and rushing around. So I had to move down some of the perks that I would normally reserve for my specialist bonus down into my actual perk setups, just because we're running assault, like I said. So one of the perks that I moved down was sleight of hand. Now, I usually, like I said, reserve that for my specialist because I'm usually able to get 3 kills with the gun. But speed is key here with this SMG. You just want to be able to run around, rip people apart with that high fire rate, and you're going to be reloading a lot, so sleight of hand is huge. And then I have on steady aim just because I like the drop shot and that high fire rate. Again, it's so huge with this gun, it's so effective. You want to be able to just hit fire people and just turn on them, so that's really awesome to have that on. Now, dead silence, it's pretty self-explanatory. I don't want people to hear me. And then focus, now like I already mentioned before, this gun is a little bit jumpy and it gets super jumpy when you're getting shot at, so focus helps keep that under control. And then I have on ICU. We're going to be running around. I need to regenerate health as fast as possible and get to that next kill and get that next kill streak. Now onto the actual kill streaks themselves. I have on IMS, Sentry Gun, and Vulture. I find these to be the best. You're able to get that IMS right away, drop it down, get that Sentry Gun, drop that down, and then call in the Vulture, and that's where you can just run around like crazy. And the Vulture has your back, so that's really awesome there too. So I'll just scroll through these really fast again. There we go. And now onto the hardcore setup. Okay, so now that we're in the hardcore setup, I actually have something really important to tell you guys that I actually didn't notice, and that is that the CBJ has armor-piercing rounds built into the gun, and that is huge for hardcore. In hardcore, everybody runs ballistic vests, and these armor-piercing rounds just rip right through that, and it doesn't even really affect you when you use this gun in hardcore, and that's why this gun is such a beast in hardcore. I can't stress enough, guys. Please try it out. If you guys are hardcore players and you have not tried out the CBJ, slap it on. You're going to love it. Now, I have changed up the attachments in this one. I put on extended mags in foregrip. I didn't really find that the muzzle brake is that necessary in hardcore because everybody dies just so easily, but the extended mags do help because you are going to run into large groups of people that are camping, so you don't want to reload too much, and then the foregrip just helps to keep that gun right on target, like I said before. Now on this one, I don't have on a tactical, secondary, or lethal. I took off the concussion just because I don't really find it to be that effective in hardcore. Now onto the hardcore perks. I like to run ready up, sleight of hand, dead silence, scavenger, ICU, and blast shield. Now the big one here is blast shield. I always mention this. You can survive 2 IEDs using blast shield, so that is awesome. Everybody runs IEDs in hardcore, and that just helps counteract that. Now, I also have an ICU. Regeneration's key in hardcore and in core with this gun because you are going to be rushing around. Scavenger, just so I can pick up those scav packs and just keep moving. I also like to run dead silence so people can't hear me. Sleight of hand, just so I can reload fast and ready up because speed is key in hardcore. Whoever sees who first, that's usually who wins the gunfight in hardcore. Now for the strike package, I'm running support. Now, I love support in hardcore because it's really easy to get the kill streaks, and kill streaks are really useful in hardcore. They make a big difference. So SATCOMs, they give you that radar, let you move around a lot faster, know where some of the enemies are. B-Vest gives you that extra health, so you might have a chance to turn on somebody. Unless you're using CBJ, like I said, those armor piercing rounds are huge. Then I have on Oracle just so you can see people through walls. Now this is a really effective hardcore class. I love using this gun in hardcore. I find it to be the best gun in hardcore in my opinion. Just those armor piercing rounds are huge, and that high fire rate just rips people apart. That's pretty much it, guys, for the class setups. I'll just go through this one really fast again in the core. There we go. Now if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, favorite, and possibly subscribe. And if you guys want to check me out, my link is right down in the description below. And thanks for watching.